Anybody have a clue what that means?
No.
Me either. We're going to move past it. Jody, is your mom crossed over? Okay, I just heard. Okay, I just heard mom come in again, and then I felt like I wanted to talk to you. And then Joey, is your mom also crossed over?
No.
Okay, there must be a woman who's like a mother figure for you, but I'm going to come back to that. So let me go with Jody here. How do you understand the month of June or the 6th of a month? Unless your mom's been gone 6 years.
No, way more than 6 years.
Okay, I'm going to leave the 6 with you then. She is showing me this. The only other thing I could understand would be 6 children in a family, but that didn't feel right.
I have 6 kids.
Okay, so it wasn't for her, but for you. And your mom was sick before her passing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I do feel that it was more a medical passing than like a tragedy or a trauma. I also am being shown the butterflies, and I definitely feel like this connects around her, but I also feel like, do you have one pregnancy loss?
2.
Okay, I heard one of 2, but I didn't know why I was hearing that. We talked about this previously?
Yes.
Okay, that's what she's telling me. So
Yep.
I'm going to leave it at that because I'm not getting any more detail about it. Your mom is telling you, I don't know which one of your children or how many of your children you're worried about, but she's telling you, like, let go of the rope a little bit. Sometimes you have to just give them a little bit of space, and this is what motherhood is about. She's telling you that she's very near, watching over them as often as she can. And you were fairly young when your mom passed?
Yeah, I was 8.
Oh, gosh, that's what I was feeling, was like you weren't even an adult yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like you don't have, I want to say you don't have the best memories of your mom.
No.
Because of the illness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom just wants me to tell you, and I feel like you probably know this, but she was so much more than that.
I know. Yeah.
And so please know that she is living through you, and parts of her live in you. And I definitely feel like the woman you are parts of who she was. So know that you can see a little bit of her in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
She also tells me that you often think about the way that you have raised your children or mothered your children. And of course, all moms, we have regret and doubt and did I do enough? Am I doing enough? And she says, everyone feels that way. So stop thinking that and think, look at all the things I've done right. Especially when you lost your own mother at such a young age. You like decorating? Like house decorating?
No. I hate it. My husband likes it.
Your husband likes it?
Yes.
That's funny. Okay, hold on a second. Then there's more to this story. Let me just tell you what I'm feeling, and maybe you can help me understand it. So what I was seeing was like someone decorating with like the floral wreaths and the shabby chic and country decor and all this fun stuff. And I'm feeling like someone is supposed to make a career or a side job out of it.
Actually, her sister, my aunt, actually kind of has. She's...
Perfect.
Yes.
So with that, let her know that your mom brought this through, that there's a big thumbs up with it, that it will be successful. She needs to put her energy to it, and that she will do well with it.
Okay.
Okay? Is she doing things online, virtually?
Not yet. No, she's very crafty in person.
Okay. that's what she needs to hear then. If she will branch out into this online, social media, whatever, it will just do very well for her. Obviously, she probably is challenged by that because of her, maybe fear of it, or maybe not her lack of social skills, social media skills. But I do think that that's why your mom is bringing it up. Okay.
Okay.
And what is the trip to Yellowstone?
We've talked about wanting to go to Yellowstone, but not sure.
Did you go to Yosemite?
Uh-uh.
Okay, it's got to be Yellowstone then. Hold on a second. You tend to stay on the very safe side of things.
Yes.
And you have ideas, but you don't always act upon them.
Yep.
Okay, so your mom is telling you life is short. Plan the vacations. Do the things you want to do while you have time. And obviously sometimes we worry, do we have the money for this, that, whatever. But your mom is telling you there are reasons that you have feelings about doing certain things. So do them before you have regret. And I feel like Yellowstone is one of them. So again, I'll leave that with you. Do you still have kids at home?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 4.
Okay. Because I felt like before your kids are all gone, you need to do that. Because once they are all gone, they obviously don't have the time. They're busy. They're doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just leave it at that. She's like just going on and on about this. She's talking about you not really wanting to travel abroad, like outside of the country.
I hate long overnight international flights.
And then she's talking about, well, see, Yellowstone's a safer bet. It's in the U.S., it's close, you can drive, this, that, everything else. And it's outdoors, you don't have to worry about social distancing so much. And then she's telling you, use a travel agent.
Okay.
I'm like, do you want to write any more instructions for it? But I definitely feel like she's very invested in your life and has been most of your life. Where would there be 2 marriages?
My father remarried after her death.
Okay, hold on a second. And who would the R name be?
Her brother, Ron, maybe?
Maybe. Is there a connection to the name Rudy or Ruby?
Ruth.
Who would that be?
That is my dad's twin sister who's also passed.
Okay, that would be more of the connection for me. So give me a second. She was an adult though? Okay, because I feel like she was an adult when she passed. And she's not been gone terribly long, but it feels like it's been a little while. Okay.
She was very sick before she passed, so
Okay.
yeah.
And was she the one that crocheted a lot?
No, my mom did.
Okay, interesting. So they're
Yeah.
blending a little bit for me, and I'm getting a little bit of messages together, so I'll just give you what I'm getting. Your dad's sister feels to me like she was quieter, maybe not so boisterous as far as in a group. She doesn't want to shout out all of her personal details. Very strong woman though, and feels to me.
I think that's my mom.
Oh, okay. I'll give it to you the way it's coming.
My aunt is the crazy one.
The aunt is the crazy one.
Yes.
So I feel a woman who was reserved, didn't feel like she had to make a big stink in a crowd, was able to just sit and be patient. Also a strong woman and very loving, nurturing type woman. Your aunt had multiple things going on with her?
Yes.
Okay. And your mom had cancer?
Yes.
Okay. So they're kind of separating out with that. Your aunt's passing feels more complicated. Like there's too many things going on with her for me to figure it out. And she was Well, I feel like they both were really actually relieved to go when they went.
Yes.
So they both had a lot of relief by leaving the physical world. And I feel like it's important that you know that, even though it doesn't really help us, obviously, in the grieving process. But when we know that there's relief for somebody, I feel like that can bring us a little bit of peace. Hold on a second. This is interesting.
I can't wait to hear what she says.
Well, she's trying to show me something I don't quite understand, and I think it's your aunt, but I'm not sure. She's talking about rainbows dancing in the room. And so the one of two ways that I could take this is, you know when you have like a crystal hanging in the window and it displays all the colors in the room? That would be one. Second, I actually feel like someone is seeing like flashes of color in the room.
I see rainbows all the time.
Perfect. Know that this is her.
Okay.
And if you see them like, wow, how did I just see a rainbow like right here in the room with me? Again, her way to manifest. I feel like she has a lot of like electrical, physical energy to be able to manifest that way. And your dad is still living.
Yes.
Yeah. She is telling me, your aunt is telling me, he doesn't take that good a care of himself.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's very stubborn.
Yes.
And he's not real good at communicating.
Oh, you hit that nail on the head.
Yeah. Well, she's telling me all this. And she just wants to tell you that you have to honor the path that a person chooses. Like, you can't change that. As hard as it is, like, you could see, like, you know, if someone were sick and it's like, well, gosh, if you would take care of this or that, it would be better, or whatnot. We just have to let go and honor the fact that people get to choose the way that they live their life. And she says, just love him anyway.
Okay.
And she says to you, you're never given more than you can handle.
She said that a lot. Yes.
So just know that she, what's the month of May?
My husband's birthday.
Okay. She says he's a keeper.
He is.
You must complain about him a little bit, though.
Not anymore. I used to.
What changed
He's
that?
stubborn too. He's stubborn too.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
I mean, on some scale or...
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'll leave that with you. Thank you for letting me connect to them. Anything you want to ask?
You. I'm assuming they're together. That's all the confirmation.
Absolutely.
I'd love to know if Leanne's with them, but...
This is a friend?
My cousin, she just passed last year. She's my age.
She also had health issues?
Yes.
Complications, I hear.
Yes.
Your aunt is telling me taken under the wing. So I definitely feel like she's with them and they are taking care of her on the other side.
Thank you.
She had a lot of emotional struggles in life too. Yeah. It feels like, or maybe it was with her illness that there was an emotional struggle. But I definitely feel like she's in a good place.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay.